What's going on, YouTube? Welcome back. Thank you all for joining me once again. It's been quite a while since I've updated you all on my health. It's been like 2 weeks shy of a year, actually. I was just looking at my YouTube today, and so it's definitely time to do that. Over the last few months, last year or so, I've been, seeing comments from time to time. I've been trying to keep up with that as well as I can. So if I missed your comments, I'm sorry, but I also really appreciate everybody commenting on the videos and checking up on me, seeing how I'm doing. I'm doing good enough, like my health is still, but I'm alive. I come on here and complain a lot, but I'm not really one to complain. You know, be grateful for what I have. But let's see. So it's been almost a year. So I think the last time I posted a video about my health, I tried to get on disability. I had gotten denied, and at that point, I was starting to feel pretty good, and I wanted to go back to work. I didn't want to go on disability. I still don't really, but at the time, I was feeling pretty good, so I went back to work at AM/PM while still doing this job here, living aid for a couple disabled adults, trying to keep the house clean, cooking and cleaning and all that good stuff. And I was working maybe 20 to 25 hours a week at AM/PM as well, maybe 10 hours a week here at home. And it was going okay for a while. And, did it for a couple, 2, 3, maybe 4 months. And then it started to get really overwhelming. And I thought I wasn't going to be able to do it anymore. I gave it my best shot. But once I got moving and got used to working all the time, it was starting to take a toll on my body again. And I got to the point where I was just about to quit, and then a coworker introduced me to goat's milk, which I had to throw a fit. She insisted that I give it a shot, and it's actually pretty good. It's not as bad as it sounds, but I was just terrified of the idea of drinking goat's milk. There's no way in hell I was going to do it. It's actually really good. It tastes like milk, and I like milk. It tastes just the same, Like if you're used to vitamin D, and someone gives you, you get some 2% or whatever. Like there's a slight difference. It's nothing. And the goat's milk worked wonders for a while. Like I felt like myself again for a little bit. It really helped with the fatigue, and that's like my number one issue. I haven't had any bleeding issues for years. It seems like that's the thing of the past. Knock on wood, I hope that's the thing of the past. I haven't had any issues with it for a long, long time. But the fatigue, I just get so drained, and then the more drained I get, if I'm pushing it and if I'm up moving around, even though I'm really drained and fatigued, then I start getting really, really sick. And I think it has to do with my enlarged spleen. So I have a compromised immune system, and I think that I don't know, there's something with the goat's milk that helps with your immune system or whatever. So it made me feel really good. I felt like I was able to be up and moving around, and I didn't get sick. And that worked for a couple of months, but something I noticed was it helped. Like I didn't feel sick from being fatigued, but the fatigue was still there. So if I pushed myself too far, like there was like past that threshold or whatever, then it's almost like there was kind of a breaking point. Like I felt better and I could do more, but it was more so that I didn't notice the fatigue and the sickness or whatever. I didn't feel sick, so I didn't realize how fatigued I had become, and then I kind of just pushed myself through that little threshold of what my body could take, and then I just kind of burned out again. And I kept drinking the goat's milk, and kind of just have to like take it easy, even though I don't feel too sick. Realize that I can't, uh, I can't do just everything. I'm not invincible just because of the goat's milk. Like I still have liver cirrhosis. I still have a large spleen, and just because I'm drinking goat's milk, I'm not invincible. I gotta take it easy a little bit. Just kind of remind myself to not push myself too hard, or at least in hindsight, that's the way I'm looking at it now. But with a couple months of that, after a couple months of the goat's milk helping really well, it kind of got to the point where I didn't think I was going to be able to hang much longer. I was just about to give in. and quit my job again over at AMPM because I just couldn't hang. Still drinking the goat's milk, and it helped, but my body was just wearing down. I've been working for months, and my body just didn't want to have any more. It just couldn't take any more punishment, really. So then I came across some CBD oil, just kind of a happen chance. I'd always been kind of curious about it, and on my way to get some goat's milk because I was feeling terrible and I just needed a little something to get me through the day. There was people outside like promoting their CBD oil company, and they were giving free samples. So I was like, sure, I'll try it. I'm about to go to work. Let's see what it does for me. And that CBD oil was amazing. The CBD, it was like, I don't remember the milligrams and the stuff that they gave me. It did have THC in it, so it kind of got a little buzz, which really helped with my stress and anxiety as well, which is weird because I don't smoke weed because it makes me anxious. It gives me anxiety, but mixed with the CBD oil, whatever, it was great. It was like a miracle drug. Never been happier. And I made it through the day just perfectly fine. It was a terrible, super busy day. The store I work at is just crazy busy. We had like the cheapest gas within like 20 miles, and it's right off the freeway, and it's just non-stop madness in that place all the time. But normally I would have got stressed out and had anxiety over the whole thing, but just blew through the day like it was no big deal. I didn't feel sick, no stress. Got home, went to bed, and it was just like any other day. I felt great. So I ordered some stuff online, and then later found some stuff locally, and the CBD oil is working really good too. Better than the goat's milk ever was, really. But again, I think I got to like a certain threshold there, a certain breaking point, that my body just couldn't take it anymore. Even though I was using the CBD, I started off using some CBD, like 10 milligrams a day, and then after a few days, I needed a little bit more and needed a little bit more, and it seems like towards the end there, I was constantly just, I would take a good amount in the beginning of the day. Then when I get to work, I'd take a little bit more to get me through, and on my lunch, I'd take a little bit more. And it's just like I was constantly just feeding myself CBD, which really helped. When I first started taking it and I started feeling better, I didn't need to sit down for 5 to 10 minutes every 45 minutes or whatever. It's like every half hour to an hour, I would always have to like sit down for a little while and rest while I was at work. Luckily, I had really good bosses over there that understand I'm sick and are really patient with me, and I can get away with shit like that. Otherwise, I'd been fired from this job like 20 times by now in the last 5 years. And I didn't need to do that. I just breezed through the day. I was active. I could go to work for 8 hours. I could come home and clean. I felt like my normal self. But that only lasted a couple of weeks until my body kind of fully, just couldn't do it anymore. And that's kind of where I am right now. Is I still take the CBD, I still drink the goat's milk, but right now I have actually quit AMPM. I just quit the other day. I didn't show up for like 2 weeks, and my phone's been busted, so I didn't show up or call for like last 2 weeks. I go in there to get my paycheck, and this goes to show what great bosses I have over there. They're like, "Oh, cool, you're alive. Thank God. You want to come in? You're gonna come in to work tomorrow? You're scheduled tomorrow. Can you come in, or are you still sick? How many jobs can you not show up for 2 weeks and not talk to anybody and just show up?" And they're like, "Hey, do you want to work?" Not too many. So I'm really lucky to have that. Like I have the option to go over there and make a little bit of money if I can. Just unfortunately, I can't do it right now. So that's where I'm at now. I've spent like the last 3 weeks, 3 or 4 weeks now, just pretty much in bed and hardly doing anything. Just luckily I got a new computer going. I got video games, so I've been keeping myself occupied. I'm not bored to death or anything, but it is starting to get a little boring. Um, that's all I've really done. Like 70, 80% of my day, I'm laying in bed watching TV or playing video games. I just don't have the energy to get up to do anything. I got a lot of cleaning to do around the house. It's getting backed up. The place is getting pretty messy again, and that's hard to keep up with. I'm trying to gather the strength, and I've been trying to gather the strength for the last couple of weeks, and I just haven't been able to do it really. So I've decided to quit the AMPM and apply for disability again. I don't know. I still don't know if I'll get it. I don't know why I feel I won't get it. Maybe just because I got denied the first time. But I need to stop focusing on all this work and stuff and start focusing on going to the doctor, keeping up with the doctor, and getting on disability, because I've been trying, like I've really been trying very hard to work, and I just can't do it. Like I can do it for a minute, and my body just can't take it anymore. So that's where I'm at now. I'm trying to think if there's anything else I need to update you guys with. Just I spent this last year trying to work, and I'm kind of back to where I started a year ago. It's just needing to get on disability. So cross your fingers. Let's hope I can actually get it this time. Let's hope me trying to work and trying to work and trying to work has shown that, I've made an attempt and I'm not doing it. I'm not able to do it. I don't know. We'll see how that goes. We've got gonna have to be out of this apartment in like 3 months, and that probably mostly has to do with me not being able to keep up with all the cleaning and all that, because the house is always trashed. They didn't give us a reason why. They just terminated our lease and gave us a 90-day notice. They gave us no reason. I'm assuming it's because the house is always trashed and I can't keep up with it. So I think they're gonna move down to Southern California with Jeremy's stepdad, and I'm probably just gonna I'm probably just gonna couch surf for a little while and try to get on disability. Let's see what else is there to update you on. Kind of off subject, but I was streaming games on Twitch for a little while. I had a lot of fun doing that. I'm not really doing it at the moment because even my health gets in the way of sorry, I can't talk today. My health is like getting in the way of playing video games. Like, as crazy as that sounds, you think, okay, well, I'll just play video games. I could do that, right? I'm so sick, I can't even just sit around and play video games all the time. It's kind of a hard one to explain. But if I ever do get back into playing on Twitch, streaming on Twitch, I'll let you guys know about that. For any of you guys that are interested in video games and whatnot, I did have a little bit of fun for a while. Became like Twitch partner, all that good stuff. What else is there? I don't know. I'm just gonna wrap that up. I'll try to post another video or two here in the next couple of weeks. What's going on with me. Keep you updated. I really appreciate y'all, chatting away and leaving comments and checking up on me. I really do appreciate that. Sorry for those I didn't get to all the messages over the last year. I tried to like and reply to pretty much everything I could when I had the time. I really do appreciate y'all coming in, and I've had a lot of subscribers over this last year coming in that I haven't posted a video, but you're all subbing. That's awesome. Probably checking to see if I'm still alive, waiting for me to post a video or something. But right on, I welcome everybody. Thanks for joining me, and really appreciate it. So I don't know. I'm gonna wrap it up. I'm rambling on. Thanks again, you guys. I will. Yeah, I'll get back to you soon. You all have a good night.